At 5:32 p.m., on a biting November evening, a blast of pepper spray caught Ethan Caldwell square in the eyes. But that wasn't what shattered his world. No, that came 30 seconds later when, through choking sobs and fury, he roared 6 words that 10,000 livestream viewers would never unhear. "I'll bury you like I buried Lena." Sarah Bennett's grip on the canister didn't waver as Ethan crumpled, clawing at his face in the deserted parking lot of Riverton High. The wind howled, carrying his screams across the cracked asphalt where his teammates stood paralyzed. Lily's hands trembled, but her phone stayed steady, capturing every second. The viewer counts surged 11, 000, 12,000, 13,000. Holy crap, someone muttered off-screen. Maybe Tyler, his voice breaking like he was teetering between panic and action. "Keep it rolling," he hissed. Sarah took 2 deliberate steps back, her father's military training echoing. Never turn your back. Never drop your guard. Ethan, all 230 pounds of star linebacker, writhed on the ground, reduced to a blubbering wreck. But before I dive into how a 17-year-old new girl faced down the school's untouchable athlete with police-grade pepper spray, let me pause to say thanks. Stories like this hit hard, and your being here, caring about justice for kids like Lena Hayes, means the world. If this moves you, hit that like button. It helps others find these stories. And if you can, the support button below fuels the work to keep sharing tales of grit and truth. The live stream chat erupted. Did he just admit to murder? Who's Lena? Someone call 911. Sarah had been at Riverton High for 27 days, watching, planning, waiting for this exact moment. This wasn't chancy, it was a trap she'd helped spring. Let's rewind to August 15th, 7:18 a.m., when Sarah first stood outside Riverton's main entrance in Oakwood, sizing up exits and blind spots like a soldier scouting enemy territory. For schools in 3 years had taught her to read danger like a map. The hallway buzzed, but she clocked the details: flickering lights, a busted camera near the west stairwell, and Ethan Caldwell's voice behind her, dripping with unchallenged arrogance. Lost new girl. He loomed, 6 feet 4 inches, flanked by teammates in Navy varsity jackets. She'd studied his social media, cocky, cruel, eyes like a shark. "Just transferred," she said, giving nothing away. "From where?" "Fort Bragg." "Not lie. Not the full truth." Ethan smirked. "Military kid. We got rules here. Follow him, or ask Lena Hayes what happens." Tyler, his teammate, flinched at the name, guilt flickering in his eyes. Ethan's grin widened. "Oh, wait. You can't." In AP English, Sarah sat strategically, eyes on the exits. Whispers painted the social landscape. Ethan ruled. His girlfriend Claire hid bruises under long sleeves, and Lena's name was taboo. Claire, Ethan's shadow, sat rigid, phone lighting up with messages that made her flinch. When she bolted to the bathroom, Sarah followed, finding her sobbing, a bruise peeking from her sleeve. "Ice helps," Sarah offered. Claire's mask cracked, then hardened. "Stay away from Ethan. And don't mention Lena Hayes if you want to make it here." By lunch, Sarah met Zoe Torres, a hacker with purple hair and a laptop plastered with code stickers. "I know you're Sarah Bennett," Zoe said, fingers flying. "And I know you didn't flinch when Ethan tried to scare you." She pulled up a news article. Lena Hayes, 16, drowned in a swim team accident 14 months ago. Ethan tried CPR, failed. Case closed. But Zoe didn't buy it. Lena could swim circles around anyone. Drown in the shallow end? No way. She showed a buried file. Lena's harassment complaint against Ethan, erased by his senator dad's influence. Sarah documented everything: Ethan's steroid rages, his paranoia, anonymous text demanding $6,000 over a video. Zoe traced them. Someone's got dirt on him, probably about Lena. By week 3, Ethan was unraveling, cornering Sarah, accusing her of blackmail. "You're digging into my business," he snarled, slamming a fist into a wall. Sarah didn't blink, reading his violence like script. Anonymous texts kept coming. "He's cracking. Be ready." She prepped relentlessly, studying the parking lot, practicing her spray draw. Her dad, ex-Green Beret, warned, You're being played. Maybe, she replied. But Lena deserves justice. November 10th, a stormy Friday, crackled with tension. Ethan was a live wire, shoving kids, screaming at Claire. Zoe hacked his texts. He planned a parking lot ambush, live streamed to prove his innocence. He thinks it protects him, Sarah realized. At 5:25 p.m., she walked into the trap, pepper spray ready. Ethan's crew fanned out, Claire filming. Title: Teaching the New Girl a Lesson. Viewer count hit 1,000. You've been asking about Lena, Ethan growled, closing in. Sarah stayed calm. I know she called you out. I know you were there when she died. His face twisted. Shut up. He lunged, but Sarah dodged, spray in hand. The crowd froze as he charged again, grabbing her jacket. Lena thought she was untouchable, he spat. So, I held her under, just to scare her. But she stopped moving. 7,000 viewers. The chat exploded. Ethan realized his mistake, eyes feral. You set me up. His hand clamped her throat. Sarah went limp, then sprayed, point blank. Ethan screamed, collapsing. I'll bury you like I buried Lena. 10,000 viewers. Sirens wailed. Ethan was cuffed, still sobbing. Tyler broke, confessing. We held her 50 seconds. Ethan wouldn't stop. Claire handed over a GoPro footage of Lena's death, kept out of fear. The final text came. Thank you. Lena was my sister. You were the strength I needed. Marcus Hayes. Sarah sat in her car, rain falling, knowing justice had arrived, but at a cost. Ethan's fall would ripple, but the scars remained. What would you have done in Sarah's shoes? Risk everything or walk away? Should she have trusted the anonymous texts, knowing she was a pawn? Comment below, hit like, and subscribe for more stories that demand justice.